have crippling depression.
What's up guys, Shadow here, and today I'm going to be showing you my favorite Mira spots on plane. Now, the only reason I'm playing plane is because no one told me what map to do next. But I actually know a lot of spots on plane, so I'm going to pick plane. So starting off here on the office and meeting room, everyone's seen this spot. I'm not going to reinforce both to save a bit of time. Everyone's seen this. Serenity, I saw this from Serenity, but this spot works amazingly. You just sit here and you can peek around the corner, because even if you stand right here, you can still see if someone's there, especially if this is open. Now, I did run Nitrocell this time, so I can just open some holes in the wall, and as well as not quite as effective, because normally you want to reinforce this one, so it's either one or the other. But you can use this to get a little bit of a sight on anyone coming down this hallway, or especially anyone entering the room. If you can creep as close to the corner as you can step over this. It's especially easy if you blow this open right here. You can step over. It's hard to, a little bit harder to see through the text, but if you can step over, you can take out anyone going through there. I personally never use this spot. I've used it, I think, one time, and I generally prefer right here, because if no one's over there, your teammates can usually, especially having a Valkyrie set up somewhere down there, you can just say, alright, they're peeking now, and you can just run over to this corner and just peek them from here instead. And then you can safely retreat back to here to watch the door. So I prefer this one. Now, I'll use my Nitro right here. So, the next spot I like to do it is, you gotta make sure I get it right. It's usually, yeah, it's right here. So it's right on the right side of the logo right here. And what it does is it gives you sight onto the stairs, and you can even destroy this wall over there. I will do so right now. Wait, what the fuck? Someone joined the game. Why'd you join the game? Okay, so apparently this wasn't on private, even though I was 90% sure this was on private. So basically, you put the mirror here, reinforce this wall, obviously. It goes up, and this way you have sight on the kitchen, and sight over here. And, as an added bonus, if you Nitrocell right about over here, yeah, it's this general area, you can see more of this wall. You can even destroy even more of this with the shotgun, or impacts or something. To see you have even more sight over this entire hallway. So now from this mirror, you can now, usually what I'll do is I will put one mirror right there. I'll set up this first mirror right here, and then what I'll do is I'll tell someone, okay, so I'll watch here, watch this main entrance. Someone else sit on this window, maybe like a bandit or something, or anyone who can just tell me if you don't have a Valkyrie. I put my other one right here, especially because this window right here, it can tell you if anyone's coming up the stairs, coming from over here in this little area, so you can tell a person back there to peek it and take someone out. You can also say, okay, there's people coming into the kitchen. If you have any roamers, say you have a cav, you can come flank them. So I really like these two spots. These are the ones I preferably use when defending this room, but onto the next spot. So now we are in the bedroom, and the first spot, I say always do this one. You destroy this wall right here. You don't reinforce here. You put a crouched mirror right there. Now, I ran Nitrocell just for this video, but 90% of the time I will run shield. So you put your shield right here and make sure this hatch gets reinforced. Because if you're sitting here crouched, even if you're behind this shield, unless you're tucked right here, they can see you from the open hatch, and I have died there many times because I thought that hatch was reinforced. But this spot is very powerful, especially with the shield behind you. So you can go prone, and you can watch anyone coming down the stairs. I get most of my kills from people trying to go through this kitchen right here and trying to like slow peek it and then just pop them. And then you can also watch this main door. So this is a very powerful spot. I love this spot generally. And on to the next spot. This spot right here uses my mentality of put the mirror in a spot that they can't use it against you if it gets opened. So what you'd also want to do is you want another shield like right here or something, and you want to put this mirror on the, reinforce this entire wall obviously, but what you want to do is you want to put this mirror right back in this corner, as far in the corner as you can and as low as you can possibly get it. And this way, if you have a shield here, if you put a shield right here and nobody's sitting back right here, if they open the mirror from somewhere else, they have a very hard time, especially because if you could play behind this, you have a much harder time actually using this mirror against you. And then you can just check anyone again. If there's a roamer, you can say, okay, drop down from up top and you can take down 2 over here. So I really like this spot. So on to the next position. Alright, so moving on to over here, I know this is only a hostage area. So when defending right here, first of all, when defending this room, personally, I wouldn't take Mira. But if you do really want to take Mira, I would put one right here. I'm just using my shotgun to not restart the map. So I'd put one right here on a reinforced wall, reinforce this panel, reinforce that over there too, and just watch anyone to come through this way. You can also reinforce this wall and put your mirror right here. And this spot does work both ways. When you are defending a hostage in here, I would put a mirror right there, so you can have sight on this entire area. I wouldn't put it here because then it's more situational, because there's no reason to have a peeking window if you have to go so far around to peek it. I would definitely put one right on this wall over here. So reinforce it. You can leave one panel open on this spot. It's really up to you. It's sometimes just gets annoying to fit the mirrors in here. I've gotten it before. I think it's because of this little panel right here not being reinforced, but you could just put the mirrors like this. Once again, it doesn't really matter if you put it crouched or not. Just try to put it crouched all the way as far into this panel as you can, just so that if they do get a hold of it, if you put a shield here, they have less view of the entire site. Now, usually when you're playing this site, at least when I play it, we'll have people sitting in there, and we'll have some people sitting up top, and we'll have a lot of roamers in this spot. So this spot's good mirror, just to tell people, hey, there's somebody over there. And moving on to the other mirror, I usually don't run another mirror here, but if you want to, you can put one right here and put it crouched, not reinforced. So this way, if anyone crosses from these two sides, you know, and you can just pop out. You can also do the same thing with this wall and destroying this entire wall completely. You'll get a very similar effect to how it would be with the mirror right here. You don't get nearly as good of a view, so that's why I'd say probably destroy this wall right here. Destroy it enough so that you can run through and barricade the door, just so that if they do pass you, they don't just like immediately come kill you. Now you can leave this open, of course, so you can be more aggressive and just peek them, but you can also get the same thing if you open a kill hole right here. So if you open the same thing in this little corner, you can just peek up and you'll get the exact same effect. That's why you wouldn't want to reinforce this. You can reinforce it and step back a little bit and use the long web, but you can't peek this side, so that's why I wouldn't reinforce this. So moving... Oh, I'm using shadow play. Oh, thank God. Alright, so I'm moving on to the final spot on the plane. This is the luggage holder down bottom of the plane. So, this hallway is where everybody pushes from. Everyone pushes this hallway. At least one person pushes it. It's very rare that people actually attack this way. And to counteract this, what people do is, especially now that Glass has his thermal scope, people will try and peek them quickly and maybe get a pick, which is somewhat effective. But the thing is, if you're crouched right here, unless you put a shield, then you peek over. Or you go prone and like lean around this, but you'll get shot most likely. So what I do when defending this site is I reinforce this panel right here, and I put the mirror right here. And usually I'll have to yell at my teammates, hey, stop peeking it, I can hold this by myself. And with this spot, you really can hold this entire hallway on your own. Because you just sit here, and you see someone come in, you pre-fire them, and they're dead. And it makes it really easy to hold this hallway, and you'll generally make them have to push around the other way or find some way to kill you, maybe with a twitch drone or something. Always have this wall reinforced, even on this site. I'd reinforce this wall just in case somebody were to come up behind you and just ruin your day. Barricade these two so you have an audio cue. Maybe put a Valkyrie camera in here just so you could have someone watching your back. And now, when you're playing bomb, if you're playing bomb, I'd say put the next mirror right down here. If you're playing bomb, put the next mirror here, and you can watch this entire sideway. You can put it right here, and you have a little bit more view of that side, but you have less view of this general area. So what you can do here is, this doesn't work quite as well, but you can sit back here, and it's a lot safer to sit here and just pop over, and just take out anyone who's coming through there. Don't reinforce the wall just because there's not enough room to really have a panel reinforced right here. And a lot of people will put their mirror windows either right here on somewhere along this wall, but I think this is I don't like this one. I think this mirror back here is 10 times more powerful than all of these. And the next thing people will do is they will put their mirror window right here. And then what they'll do is they will have that open better than I did, but they'll have that open, so you have the mirror window here, like crouch something, and then you just pop over and take out anyone who's initially entering the plane. So that is about it for this map. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and consider subscribing. This time, please tell me what map to do. I just picked plane because I have good spots on this map. But anyway, until next time, peace.